Hi, I want to tell you about the Shark PowerPro stick vacuum. I really like it. Here I am doing a mess of confetti on the ground. It's doing a really good job. And then here is an example of the swivel. So it has a really nice swivel on it. It's really easy to turn and maneuver it. A really cool feature about this vacuum is that it has a boost feature. So this has FloorDetect, so it knows if you're on carpet or if you're on hardwood floor. If you want to use the boost feature, you push and hold the trigger. So you can see as I'm vacuuming that red light is on. That just means I'm using the boost feature, and you can see that it's doing a good job just vacuuming, making those nice little lines where I vacuum. Here's an example of the FloorDetect. It automatically knows when you switch from carpet to hard floors or vice versa, and it will automatically change its suction. So that's a really cool feature. So now I'm just going to vacuum up a mess on the tile, and you can see it's doing a really good job. I love that it auto detects because then it doesn't use too much power and blow messes away when you're on hard floors. We have a lot of dog hair in our house, and so I love the lights on this vacuum. It illuminated all of that dog hair, so I knew how much stuff there was and to make sure I got it all. This vacuum does not stand on its own. However, what's really cool is you just take the vacuum off right here, and then there's a little spot on the wand, and then there's a little spot right here and right here where it just hooks right into that. So you can store your vacuum just like this. So it doesn't take up very much space at all, and it doesn't fall over. So that's a really neat feature. Another cool feature is that for charging, you just have your charging cable, and that just plugs into the battery right here. But you can take the battery off. So you can plug it in and charge it without having to take the whole vacuum to charge. This comes with an attachment. It's super easy to use. You just disconnect from here. And then you have your 2-in-1 attachment that has the crevice tool or the duster. And then you can just put that right in there. So I love this because this is not too heavy, and it's super easy to use. I like to dust around the doors, and then these little indents right here, they always get dirty. So you just turn it on, and then you can dust wherever you need to. You can also use it to get high up places. If you need to get higher than this, you would just put this back on here, and then take off the brush roller and put the attachment on right there. So then you have a longer pull for getting higher up places. It's really easy to empty the dirt bin. I like to disconnect it from the wand. And then right here, you have a trigger. So you're just going to hold that over the trash can and push down. The bin will open up. You can get everything out. And then you just shut that by pushing it closed. And then put it back on, and then you're ready to go again. Another cool feature that I like about this is on the floor nozzle. So this has what's called power fins. So if you see here, it's one solid piece. So that means when it is going on the floor, there's always something constantly up against the floor. So sometimes with the little brushes that some vacuums have, little things can get between those little spots between the brushes. But this has one continual piece so that it doesn't miss any spots. And I haven't had to clean this once. So that means no human or dog hair has gotten intertwined in that, which is pretty cool. But what I really like about this is that this comes apart. So let's say that the hair does get stuck, because sometimes it just does when you got a lot of hair in your household. And you push this and you can pull it right out so that you can clean it. So it comes all the way out. So if you were to get any hair, you'd be able to get it off. Or if this got really dirty, you would be able to wash it off if you do end up having to wash it off, please make sure to let it dry for 24 hours before putting it back into the floor nozzle. But that is a really cool feature that I really like. This is your LED charging indicator and battery power indicator. So you have 3 lights there, and it'll let you know if you have a full, mid, or low charge. Overall, I really like the Shark PowerPro. I love all the different features it has. I love the FloorDetect, where it knows if you're on hard floor or if you're on carpet, and then it automatically adjusts. I love that it has the power boost button, and I think it does a really good job, and I highly recommend it.